this game's going to get out of control very fast. I think that Indiana wins this game by a lot of points. So Indiana minus 28.5. I'm fading Charlotte this week. What do you think?
I was very impressed with your ability. As I gave the Indiana fight song kind of underneath you as you were giving the pick. Your ability just to power through it. What a great duo we could be. But you're right. They have an experienced quarterback in Curtis Rourke. What I am ready for 6-0 Indiana hosting undefeated Nebraska on October 19th in Bloomington.
Let's go.
That's what I'm for. But this is Indiana was a team, bet season win total over. And the former podcast, this was a long running joke between myself and Stanford Steve, and those who will listen to the podcast, they know we had the running joke about Indiana and the breaking up with your girlfriend and losing the number like every year. Like we wanted to buy into Indiana, but we always said like they're like the girlfriend that you wanted to break up with, and you just wanted to lose her number. But then you kept going back. You kept going, no matter how poorly they treated you, no matter how many times they were the right side and they were covering as an underdog and figured out a way to not cover. You kept going back. You just can't break up with the Hoosiers. And I'm happy to see them off to a good start because Kirk Cinetti can coach.
Yes, he can.
And I'd love to get to Bloomington for a battle of undefeateds there in mid-October.
What's your best bet presented by DraftKings Sportsbook? Where are you going, Bear?
I'm going to the big SEC game in Norman this week. I alluded to it. The big SEC game in Norman on college football 2024. But I'm going under 57.5. I talked about how I really didn't want to bet the side in this game in the gambling group chat. But I think the best unit on the field is the Tennessee defense, and specifically the Tennessee defensive line. Oklahoma's offensive line, like Sammy and I were talking about, have had massive problems protecting. It's an Oklahoma offense that's down in the one teens in yards per play. It's not a great unit at all. This is going to be the best defense that they face this season so far before they face some of the other SEC defenses. And on the flip, just like Sammy said, you got a young quarterback going on the road for the first time. Brent Venables can coach defense. 57.5 feels like a lot here. I don't know if we see a team get into the 30s because I think the eye-popping numbers that people see from Tennessee in the season so far lighten up NC State, who I don't think is very good, scoring 69 on Chattanooga, 71 against Kent State. Like I don't think that is realistic here. I think this could be one of those 27-20 type of games. It would not surprise me at all. Under 57.5 is my best bet, and I really, really like this one this week. So hopefully we can get back to a 500 on the best bets this week. So my DraftKings best bet of the week, Tennessee, Oklahoma, under 57.5.
As I mentioned earlier, Bear, I think no one is talking enough about what essentially is not a true freshman, but like his first real road start, Bear. It was
you. I'm sorry. I thought it was Sammy who mentioned about Nico going on the road first. I apologize.
It's a really big deal. Like I know Tennessee's offense is very good. I get that. But this is not an easy place to play, right? It's going to be loud. It's going to be hostile. Like I just think that the under is the way to go here because I think Tennessee's offense is not going to be what it has been. And you guys have mentioned Oklahoma's offensive line. Jackson Arnold not as good. Like to me, this is an under. And it's also contrarian, right? Like everyone's going to be in the over this week. Tennessee score a bunch of points. Tennessee's going to blow them out. I'm one sort of the group here that I think that it's a lower scoring game, Bear. I like it. All right, Bear, my best bet presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. We're going back to the well. We are fading UCLA. I'm doing basically two fades, but one's the best bet of the week. I want to read you a couple things about UCLA, who lost 42-13 to Indiana. That game wasn't close.
Has UCLA replaced USC this year as like your hate team?
No, I want UCLA to be good. They're just not. So they lost 42-13 to Indiana in a game that wasn't competitive. Indiana scored immediately. The Bruins fumbled. Indiana scored immediately again. They beat Hawaii 16-13. So after that, you think this week of high energy at practice. Reported yesterday, UCLA cornerback Moore said coaches huddled the team up a second time early in practice because of low energy, Bear. Oh boy. Then reports say their best two defensive linemen.
Low energy. We're talking about presidential candidates or a college football defensive team.
Exactly. And then reported today that their two best defensive linemen did not practice, and so they might be out of this game. It's going to be 89 degrees, Bear, in Baton Rouge on Saturday. This is going to be
89 degrees in Baton Rouge on Saturday. Feels like 120 degrees with the humidity.
It's going to be a long day for the UCLA Bruins in this game. LSU sort of finally gets an opportunity to not be on the road to South Carolina, to not play USC. UCLA is just right now, unfortunately, Bear, sort of just a dead, lifeless program. It's there's nothing. I mean, it's not good. It's just not good. So, I mean, LSU minus 24. I think this game is going to be another blowout. I don't see how UCLA keeps it close unless LSU's defense completely implodes, which is certainly possible, Bear. That does worry me about LSU's defense. But the problem is I don't think UCLA has the pieces capable to even keep up if LSU's defense is not good in this game. Like, they don't have the physicality. They don't have the players. They don't have the coaching staff. So I think LSU handles business here. And this might be one of those where it's close early and sort of the heat and talent of LSU takes over at the end.
At LSU this week, home Oregon next week. Home doesn't matter. No. And at Penn State the week after that.
And Oregon's off a bye.
This is a 3-9 team at best, probably.
We talked about this. We were texting this the other day. I mean, I think 2 wins is probably worth it. I tried to find another UCLA under wager. I couldn't find it because I already have 2 of them. I have under 5.5 and under 4.5. I just think this team, I know. I mean, I asked one of the people that covers the team about them. He said it's a disaster right now.
Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.